All right, story time and a hack. So okay, I am a natural girly. I have been an extreme natural girly, but now I'm trying not to be as extreme because I need to balance some things out. And I'm starting to approach 40, so my body's changing, so we got to do some things differently. So I've tried so many deodorants, and a lot of them have worked pretty good with odor control. So like I've done key limes, I've done lemons, I've done all kind of like supernatural things. I've tried natural deodorants that you buy in the store, all that kind of stuff. But my armpits, they just be wet and I can't take it no more. So I almost had a heart attack. Not really. Not anxiety attack. I was being dramatic because I was like, oh my God, am I gonna have to use aluminum again? Because I haven't had aluminum on my armpits in like 9 years, and am I gonna die if I use this? So I was trying to calm myself down. So I did some research and I was like, let me try Carpe. But if I use aluminum, I do not want to have any fragrance in it at all. So when I was using stuff that didn't have aluminum in it, it might have fragrance in it, and I didn't love that, but I'm like, at least it's not both. So I told myself, if I use aluminum, it has to be fragrance free. And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of times when stuff says unscented, that's a scent. Because if you turn it over and look at the ingredients, what does it say? Fragrance. Okay. I was extremely crunchy in the lifestyle. Now I'm just crunchy. Not extremely crunchy, but crunchy. Anyway, so I said I was going to try this Carpe, okay? But this one says what? Fragrance free. So I did my little research or whatever, and they were like, okay, don't use too much, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, I just tried this for the first time last night. And I put it on last night, and we good. But let me tell you what I found out after I bought the deodorant. So you can't use too much, one. So I was like, okay, I'll just, use my finger and not use too much, because you roll it. You roll this dial here, and then it comes up. That's too much. I think that's enough for both armpits. So what I did was I was like, oh, I put it on with my finger. So let's see if what happened to me last night happens again. Okay? Mind you, I found out this after I bought it. So we're going to rub it in. You see? Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're going to rub it in. What's happening? It's looking a little white. You see that? Okay, I'm going to do this arm. I'm going to rub this one in. It's getting dry and a little sticky. It's very dry, like uncomfortably dry. But anyway, so what tends to happen apparently with this deodorant with people of color is it can turn white. It's not doing it right now, but let me see if I can get it to do what it did to me last night, because it's not doing it right now. Let's put some here and see if it does it. Okay, you can kind of see it. Do y'all see it? It's like a little ash. Let me see if I adjust the lighting, if you can see. Do you see the ash coming in? Like it looked like, you see that? It looks like a dried up salt ring. But anyway, last night it was like bad. And I said, oh no, I will not be walking around with ashy armpits. So this is what I did. And I told you it's like uncomfortably dry. So I took a little bit of jojoba oil. Put a little bit on my finger. That's a lot. Anyway. And I rubbed that into my armpit to add some of that moisture back. Yeah, it's kind of ashy right here. And it got rid of the ash. And it made my armpit not super dry. So now I don't have ashy armpits. So if you are black and you try to use Carpe, but it works for you, but it makes your armpits ashy, rub a little bit of oil on there. I suggest jojoba oil because it's very light and it's similar to your skin's natural sebum. So sebum is the oil that your skin naturally produces. And it worked. Because there's no way I'm going to pay $15 for a stick of deodorant and my armpit's going to look like Casper the Ghost. Or my armpit's going to look like Mr. Brown's knees. That's not happening. That's not happening.